Hello guys, what I'm going to show you today is how you can create a SharePoint site inside of Microsoft 365 Copilot, okay? And this is going to be very ideal, very good if you want to share specific documents for your team or for members of your organization. This is going to be pretty straightforward to do it, okay? So now, the first step is actually going to go to Google and just type Microsoft 365, okay? Which is basically the new Office web versions, okay? And now we have to go to the first result, which is Microsoft 365 Copilot. Let's click on here. And as you can see here, we have our homepage, okay? And we have to look for the SharePoint app, which is going to be in here. We have to find this menu, and we're just going to search for SharePoint, as you can see here. So I'm just going to click on it, which I already did in here, okay? And this is what we have. This is our homepage for SharePoint. Now we have to go to create a site. Okay, so now let's click in here. And now, once we have going to create site, we need to decide between two different options. The first one is going to be either a group site or a communication site. Now, for most of you, you're going to want to choose a group site because you're trying to share documents and share stuff between teams, between members inside of your team. Okay. And the communication side feature is going to be more geared towards if you want to share public messages to people. Okay, this is what you are going to choose. But I guess that most of you are going to find this more useful. The group side. Okay, so let's just click on here, and now we can just select a template. Okay, for our page, for our site. Okay, and this is going to be up to you completely. But I'm just going to choose the standard equipment. Okay, so I'm just going to click, and then I'm just going to click on use template. And now we have to assign a name for our site, and I'm just going to call it test site. Let's give a description for it, just testing some stuff. And we have to give this an email address, okay, which I'm going to do by just saying test site 12323. And then there's going to be our address, okay, which we can copy and share with people. Now let's click on next. Let's click on English. And now this is very important actually. The privacy configuration. We can either do private. Now let's click on English and let's click on privacy settings. And we have different options on here, right? We can go private or we can go public, meaning all the members can access this site, or any member in our organization, in our company, in our school, our uni, whatever, can access this site. Okay, I'm gonna select actually private for this case. Okay, so let's go to create site, and now what we have to do in here, which we can do later of course, is to start adding members. Okay, so once we start typing in names here, the members inside of our organization are gonna appear, right? So let's say that I type in, I don't know, John. So all of the different names that start with John are going to appear here, and I can just invite them. Okay, I can select this guy, for example, and I can just invite them, and I can add a bunch of them. I can also, I don't know, do Kyle, for example, and I have a bunch of them as well. Okay, but I'm not going to do it in this case. Okay, and now we just have to click on finish. Now this is our main page in here. And let's say that we didn't invite any members before. We can do it now, okay? So what we can do is we can go to the share button in here and click on share, and we can click on share page. And this is gonna open this tab in which we can search for names again, okay? We can do again John, and all of the different names that start with John are gonna appear here. And we can add a personalized message even, okay? So that's it. Thank you very much.